How are you, Flula?
Oh, hello guys. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Flula!
This is
I am.
I am so excited to talk to you because you are on a whirlwind tour. You're in a big, I mean, you've been in big movies. Pitch Perfect 2. You've been in it. But this, you're a superhero now. You're in this new air. I mean, this is it.
It's very
How do you
confusing.
feel?
I still don't believe it's true. I feel very weird. We are all super villains. I'm a rude boy.
Yeah.
It feels good to play rude. It plays good to play sexy. These are nice things that no one thinks about when they see me. So I like that.
But I
Now,
noticed
when you
yo,
say,
go ahead.
can I ask, when you say rude and
Yes.
sexy, like
Yes.
how rude and like how sexy?
Rude like murder.
Oh.
Rude. Yeah. And then sexy like swipe in any direction and still you will be attracted to my character. You cannot help it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have an
Yeah.
amazing look in the movie, which I just want to show people very quickly, like what
Please.
it looks like.
Please.
It is
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
a
Yes.
great
Yes.
look. Boom, there it is.
Whoa.
Ew.
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's
look at that
and
Wow.
bulge. Do you see the bulge and the abbeys and
Flula.
the yes,
Wow.
blondie. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes,
now
Flula.
yes.
I will
Yes,
say
yes, yes.
this. I
Holy
I know
cow.
I know you in person. I've seen you in person. You
Hello.
always seem in good shape, but then I saw a picture of you on Instagram the other day that seemed
Mm.
like you did it during the film and you were in amazing shape. What was the transformation like? Did you have to do a full thing or are you like almost there and then you just kind of edged it forward?
Yeah, this was like the body version of this old house. You begin with something that still has bones and it is still alive, but really all of the internals must be removed. That nasty arch needs to be taken out. Those very dumpy couches need to be set on fire. And so I needed to do this except with my body. But the nice words are I had an Italian trainer named Paolo Mascitti who
Mm.
just screams at me, and so everybody knows. I can just say the name, and he's going to turn you
Yeah.
into an ab
Yeah.
machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then number two, my father is very pretty and has good genetics, so that was
Mm.
very helpful. So if you guys, my workout tip for you would be to have my father.
Mm. Mm.
Look, and that's something that like I read your book and it does seem like that is the
Thank you.
crux part of the workout plan. And I think not everybody has access to your father, and that is gonna
Yeah.
Well,
be,
that's not
tricky.
true. That's not true. I mean, really, your father could sell, sperm or
Yeah.
if people down the road, if they wanted to have a beautiful child like they could buy, material from your father. But we were just listening. We were coming up with business ideas earlier, so I'm still on that, I think.
Yeah, no, it's smart. That's very much what's it called? Shark Tank of Sharks. This is a
Baby
very great
shark.
Yes,
idea.
Yeah,
we are
baby
baby
shark.
Shark
Baby, yeah,
Tank.
yeah,
We get
do.
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
get
Flula,
Yeah,
let me
I can tell you. Yes,
well, I was just going to
please.
ask. I'm noticing behind you, you have a very smart theme of lines, long vertical lines going to. Is that something that is also helping you seem thinner, longer, more in shape? Just to have your background be like a lot of like lines like that.
Yes, very much very Euclidean what's happening here. Yes, we
Okay.
have the horizontally vertices. You want some places to look skinny and some places to look, as they say in the business, girthy. And
Okay.
so really it's how you position is what is very strategic. So I can mail these to you.
Great. Great.
most
Yes.
people don't do that with their homes, and I think that that's what I really appreciate about your home and your decoration is that
Yes.
your house helps the way that you look. And not many people think about that. It's kind of like the
No,
positive version of like a house of mirrors. At any different angle, you can position yourself to really, a different way. I mean, every angle is a
absolutely.
different good eye.
Oh
Is
yes,
there
if I rotate 80 degrees, I would become sarcastic. Here it's like partially sexy, but if I rotate it, yes,
Now, Flula, you guys
yeah,
shot the movie up in Vancouver, is that right?
that's very correct. We no, oh, wait, that's a lie. We shot this in Peacemaker was shot in Vancouver. We
Oh,
shot in Atlanta.
oh, okay,
Atlanta,
got it?
okay.
yeah,
And
Because
hot
we had
Atlanta,
Steve
home.
on the
Yeah.
show. Steve was on the show
Oh,
saying that he was obviously standing in for Stallone because
yep.
Stallone he couldn't handle wearing all that shark stuff.
yeah,
No, No. This was Steve H. is the only man on earth who could do all of this. He was also the on-set photographer, and he was also John Nicole. He was many jobs. He's like the Cordell Stewart of this movie. If anybody remembers Slash.
Yeah, Steve has great photos, man. His Instagram is always like amazing.
And he actually just got a camera from Margot Robbie, and he has now an entire separate Instagram of just pictures from that camera that she has given him. So there's another way you can follow Steve in two ways.
Well, let's not plug Steve too much.
Yeah,
let's get back to Flula. Flula, are you now friends with a different caliber of Hollywood celebrity? You know what I mean? Like, are you now like texting all of the superstars from the movie and, you know, going out with them all the time?
Well, I've now become best friends with the makeup team. And so we are texting a lot. And so that's very exciting. I've received numbers from everyone. No one has responded to my text, but I'm texting everyone, Margot, and also Idris, and also everyone.
And no one's responding. That's
well, I wanted.
No
yeah, like you got to keep that group text going. Like even if you're the only one, sometimes as I say, they need to know that you're still there.
Yeah, no, I pump out content. You know, as a man who has used YouTube before, like I do have a weekly upload schedule for this group chat.
Yeah,
and so I'm posting a lot of content on it. And as I said, no reply yet, but finger crossed for David Dastmalchian.
Let me ask you this though. I know that Idris is a DJ. I know that you are a DJ. You make music.
Yes.
At any point, do you broach that to Idris? Do you go like, "Hey, we're here. Do we want to make some music? Could you make a track for the movie?"
Well, it's this is very much the IMDb star meter question. So I'm waiting for my number to hit the triple digits, and when it does this, then I will make this call. But until then, not yet. We're waiting. I need another Hans Gruber Die Hard reboot where I play Hans Gruber to kick in, and then just something else confusing, a German James Bond.
By the way, I like that, and I will tell you that you didn't know that I had this plan, but I did make this up for you. I thought, look, we could talk about ways to get you. You know, we now know that this character is going to become beloved. I had you as a John McClane character, but now you kind of pitched a better version of it. But there it is.
Yeah, the Hans Gruber character should take over the sequel.
I mean, I had a couple of these built for you.
Yes.
I had this
Send
one.
me these.
Oh my God, Paul, these are great. You got to send these to Flula. Flula, you got to send these around town.
We're gonna check every outhouse, doghouse, and hen house, and we're gonna find that Javelin. Oh, these are so great. Please send me these.
I will send you them. I will. I was gonna say but you are working on some new music with Reggie. I saw you and Reggie Watts were working on something. I love Reggie. We love Reggie.
Yes.
And can you even tease a little bit about that? What you guys are doing?
Oh yeah, it comes out tomorrow. So I decided to just make an album about the Suicide Squad for not all of them, many of the members. And of course, my member Javelin, I know member is double because of could mean a penis, but I mean like I'm a member. It's Javelin. So sorry, the first song is Javelin.
Yeah.
And Reggie Watts is you got it. Right?
I just got it. And when you said it, I didn't get it. Now I got it.
But then yeah, ding dong, you know. So anyway, okay. So Javelin is the name of the song, and Reggie Watts is playing all of the vocals in this because he has a better, as we know, some nice pipettes. So the song tomorrow is called Javelin. It's coming out. It's an inspiration. Do you guys know CNC Music Factory?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Got to make you sweat. Yeah.
You're going to make you sweat. Yeah. Pause, take a breath, and go for yours. On my command, now here's a dance floor. So this is the inspiration for this album. And so the first song will sound very much like this. I hope. This is my dream. So stay tuned tomorrow. It comes out.
Oh, I'm very excited. The movie comes out this weekend as well.
Yes.
I've seen you doing a lot of press. And
Can I interrupt for one second with terrible news? Flula, I have a
Yes.
child that I need to
Oh.
put to sleep, so I
my God.
have to leave the show. So
my
at
God.
Put
this,
to sleep? What does
Yeah.
this mean?
oh no
I know.
no.
Don't question me at all.
It's not that. I'm not going to execute my child or anything like
Oh,
that.
now you said
Okay.
it, so it seems weird.
Okay.
I mean, I'm
Now
not
it's
going
weird.
to. I'm definitely not going to. I'm just going
Okay.
to
Okay.
put her gently down to sleep. But I love
Okay.
seeing you, and congratulations on the movie, and keep going with the show.
Wow. Okay, there you go. It's
Good,
gone.
good.
Well, now it's just us. Now we can really get into it. Now we
Well,
can
hello.
break it
Oh
down.
man, finally. Let's go. Let's
Now
go,
we can
Paul.
go.
Let's do it.
I just have to wonder. I had
Yeah.
done one thing for Marvel, and the press that they kind of
Yes.
put you through is intense, right? Because you
Yes.
realize that there's a group of people out there that we all do great stuff. We've all been doing great stuff, but it's a different level of things. And you are on. I mean, I imagine you have been on with some of the most bizarre. Like you don't even know where you are at a certain point. Like I feel like I did so many interviews. I'm like, what is happening? Was there one out there that you can remember that you were like, this wasn't it? Not that it was bad, but it was just like they're going off book or anything like that. Because I also imagine like. Yeah, I don't know. I want to hear what that experience is like on a movie like this.
Well, it's very similar as you said, and so also I love to do too many things at one time. So
Yeah.
I very much enter this world of what's happening. Interview number 40 has occurred, and the problem is, Paul, as you can hear, I'm German, so like if you are not speaking like American English, then it can get very confusing very fast. So what is the problem is when Europeans are speaking now, I'm speaking English and they are speaking English. So it's like two ships, they're not even passing in the night. They never passed. One of them sank and the other one was abducted by an alien. And this is what these interviews can be like.
It's just like going through like the Bermuda Triangle. You don't know. You both have entered in, but who's coming out? We don't know.
Well, but one thing, Paul, is true is, so we are this, maybe this was with you as well. There's like someone that's like a timekeeper,
Yes.
It was like, okay, 4 minutes. So sometimes it's like a boxer. You're like, I just need to survive this round. You punch me in the face a few times. Just hit me now, Riddick Bowe. And then we know in 90 seconds, it's something next.
Right. You can sit down, you could take a breather, and you could go. Like there is that mentality. And sometimes you can run the clock too. So if someone asks you a question, you could be like, all right, I can take 4 minutes and answer what my exercise routine was. just to get
absolutely. Yeah, and I can just show them the routine for 8 minutes and then we're done. Yes.
Yeah. But I'm so excited for you. Only because I think you are just one of the funniest people. You make me laugh so hard. And I also feel like I have not seen the movie. I can't wait to see the movie. People love the movie. But I feel like you were allowed to be like, no one was trying to put you in a box a little bit. Or did you feel that? Or
well, this was my first experience with a comic book film, but also with James, maybe more important with James Gunn. I got a sense they hired me, because they've seen me do things, and then they're like, this is the character, now go inside this bucket and do anything you want inside this bucket. And that's what I did. It was very, very fun. Now look, I did a lot of improv and things, but all of this was on the cutting room of the floors, But Paul, I think part of this is like, if we do the stupid things, then he will go and actually do better better delivery with the real words.
Yeah, well, look, and that look, I will say, I've held grudges. I've held grudges in things. On the League, we would improvise large scenes, and then you would see the scene, and almost all of it is intact except for like one or two of the things that you improvised. You're like, wait a second, that's good. I did a good thing.
Well, okay, Paul, explain to me then. Does this make you decide, screw it, no more improvs, or what does this do to your brain?
I've been, as you have been too, I imagine, like you've been on the other side of the camera, you've been in the editing room, you know that certain things have to go. And I think sometimes, I truly believe it, like you say something funny and it will distract from either the main plot line of it, or you become the most interesting person in the room, which, like we all know, when you got some other big people in there, you can't be that. You maybe get one or two shots of that, but you can't be that person in every scene. You got, like, that's it. It's like, Camera's got to get off you. We're done.
I have to. Well, this is exactly it. So, Paul, I've decided every project I want to be like not the king, but like the prince of the blooper reel.
Yes,
this is really my goal. That's my goal. I don't need to be number one, just number 3 on the bloopers.
And by the way, I may have told the story before on here, but my wife gave me such a talking to because on the league blooper reel, I love improvising. I love having a good time with people. But when I'm in a scene, and not that I'm like Daniel Day-Lewis, but when I'm in a scene, I don't often like crack up. I just don't like. It's not like built.
Break.
I don't break, and so something would be going on. And a lot of the times I'm trying to not remember, but stay in it because I know like the break will go and we're just going to kind of roll. So we were on this blooper reel and everyone's cracking up and everything. It's all a lot of laughs, which is, whatever on a blooper reel. It's just like, well, they're having fun. I want to hear the jokes. But it was just me being stone faced in all of it. Everyone laughing around me. And I was this island and June was like, you need to fucking laugh. Like I go, but I'm not laughing. I enjoy this. I'm just not there. And she's like, do it. So now I fake. And when I see people breaking, I intentionally break. And I've made more blooper reels because I am now almost performative in my blooper reeling.
That is funny. This is true.
This is true because I just am I'm not in that mindset. I mean, we both work in comedy and especially like live comedy and we're trying to be in the bit or whatever the thing is. So I'm not whatever, not to say that I'm not whatever. There's nothing great about me. It's just the way my mentality. And so now I fake. When I see people breaking up, I go, oh yeah, oh.
I mean, this does sound. Just so you know, it sounds like you are a sociopath a little bit.
Yes, it is.
Which is fine.
I was at least told to be a sociopath. Like if left to my own devices, I would have just been myself. I would have been like, fine.
Yes.
But she's like, you gotta look like you're having fun out there. And I was like, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
But man, no, I like watching an assassin work. Like I like it when you like that, man. To me, okay, look. Wait, Paul, do you like sports? No, you do. I've seen you at
I
fitness
love sports,
games.
yeah. Yes, I'm a big basketball guy. Yeah.
Me as well. So I love. So there's like a very popular clip. Everyone will leave now, but it's like I think it's like maybe 2019, 98 something. Larry Bird is the head coach of the Pacers, and a crazy play occurs. It's the most crazy play that has occurred in months. And if you look at Larry Bird's face, it's like he has just ordered tacos. Like it just could not be. It does not care. And it's a classic. Or like Kawhi Leonard, to use a clip.
That's what I was saying. Kawhi Leonard does that too. He made a dunk in the playoffs that was like a monster dunk. It was like nothing. Boop, no excitement. Boom. And that I'm impressed by that sometimes. But as a fan, sometimes you want people to be like, oh, like you want that like fist pumping, that whatever it is, the shooting, whatever you do. But I also respect it. Like I respect like people make fun of Kawhi because he's so stone faced, but it is like what's going on there. Their brain is like it's like a machine. It's like
dude. To me, I think this messes with the brain more than anything. If you see this person is not so, for example, like Viola Davis plays Amanda Waller in this film, and it is just she's like in a way like a Kawhi Leonard style, like nothing will faze this person, this character in this film. And I'm magnetized to this, so I want to see all the bloopers where you are not laughing. This is actually what I want to see.
Well, look, I will say that Steve Agee was talking about her as well and saying that he was so nervous because he has to do all these scenes with her, and he was like, oh, she hates me. And then it was like, oh, she's so incredibly funny and down to earth, but when she's working, she's like, bam.
Oh yes.
It is an intense
I love
thing. It's like it's just a different mentality. I work with Don Cheadle, who again is another hilariously funny, personable guy. But when he is in it, it's like,
nope,
that's it. There's no like, haha. I will tell you the only time I broke was
for real, bro. A real break.
A real break.
Okay.
I did this movie with Nicolas Cage, and it was an experience. It was amazing. I have such respect for him as an actor, because I think a lot of people give him a bad kind of thing, like, oh, he doesn't care, he's like phoning in.
Yes.
None of that is true. He is working very hard. What the product is may not be, but he's achieving that product through work, whatever. So take it, whatever that means, So he did this scene where we fall asleep. We're in Vegas. We fall asleep, and he's trying to wake me up. And when I didn't know how he was going to wake me up. We were all in bed together, like we're all laying in bed together, and he wakes me up, and it was being woken up by the Nicolas Cage of movies, like the insane, the rage Cage, like, and so I woke up to this to this man from the movies in my face doing the thing that he does, and I was like losing. I had to hold it in. I was like, I tried to change my laughter into like, I turned my face away, kind of shoved in the pellet. I go, get it the fuck out of here. But it was, I was not prepared. I was not prepared for Rage Cage, like 5 inches away from my face. And it wasn't, he wasn't being funny. He was being serious, which made it worse because I was like, it was too intense.
Well, that's the best part, because you definitely shouldn't be laughing, and it's he's not joking. He's not trying to be. That's when it's the funniest.
That's the holy shit. That to me, I was like, and it's like, because it's just like, wow, you are going for it, and I see it, and it's like, and then I'm like, and I'm a shitty actor because now I'm not in it at all. I'm in it like as an audience member, going like, oh
yeah. Okay, I need two questions. What is the movie, and is the scene in it? I know that they use the scene where you pretend to not break.
Yes. The movie is called Army of One. It was directed by Larry Charles, based on a true story about a contractor who decided he was going to go and find Osama bin Laden. And even though he had no experience in that, he was just a housing contractor in like Colorado.
Oh my God.
And if there's a clip, I will send you this because it's pretty great.
Please.
He was on David Letterman. The real guy was on David Letterman. And he's just a very out of shape older man with kidney dialysis. Like he has those needs as well. And he set off to find Osama by getting on a boat off the coast of California. That was his entryway, and he washed back up on shore in Mexico. That was his first attempt. It's a wild, wild story. The scene where he wakes us up in Vegas had been incredibly shortened. And I believe there might be a clip of it. I have to rewatch it now, but it's in the Vegas section. My gut is it might have been cut out. But the only pride I take is that I got through the take without breaking the take, because he was a guy that if I called cut or if I broke a take, I would feel terrible. Like I once improvised with him and he got upset with something I said about his character, and he wanted to make sure that that wasn't in the movie because he felt like that painted his character in a way that he did not want to be painted.
Wow.
So that was interesting. So he was very committed to the character and the role, and what I was improvising was laying down some past history that he did not want in. So that was when he called cut. It wasn't like that was a bad improv. It was like, I don't think that's right. I'm gonna tell you
my character doesn't like the blueberry glazed Krispy Kreme donut or whatever this is.
Yes. It was eggs. It was basically like I said in the movie. I said, yeah, man, look, you're super irresponsible. You're supposed to like watch my dog for a weekend, and you lost my dog. And he did not want to be someone who lost the dog,
who loses dogs. Listen, John Wick had this effect on everyone. Now you need to be. Everyone needs to treat animals well if you are in a movie. It's true.
Amen. Right. We can't be like laying this down on people. Flula, it was amazing to talk to you. I am so excited for you. I cannot wait to hear your song tomorrow. We can find your song. Where can we find it?
Everywhere. Spotify, all the places. Yeah, just Google Javelin. Or whatever. Type in Javelin. Okay. Who cares?
By the way, it's going to be huge. The movie's going to be huge. Like the reviews are insane. People are saying it's the best movie in James Gunn's career, and he's already made a bunch of great movies. You are great. The cast is great. I'm so excited. I hope that you don't die, but I'm also excited if you do die, because that would be kind of fun. All these things can be true.
I'm so excited.
So this is going to be great.
Paul, thank you very much. I'm so glad you invited me on this show. And I have been very excited to be on it, and also that you have invited me on many other things you have done. Thank you very
Well,
much.
I love it all. I'm going to send you those pictures. Thank you, Flula. We will see you soon. We'll be listening to Javelin tomorrow on Spotify, and we're going to pop up all your socials on here. Bye-bye.